All right, we got everybody in here. So the reason why I brought you all here today, Kim Jong-un's apparently about to fucking die. What's our hot takes?
It's about time. It sounds awful.
Wow.
What a tragedy.
I know. It's allegedly. What some people are like, he's on death's door. Other people are like, he's fine. Like South Korea's like, nah, man. North Korea, there's nothing going on. He's totally fine. He's not. He's fine.
No. I mean, ultimately, a death is a death, but I feel like he's
He's earned his death.
Yes.
Yeah.
You look so nice.
Oh, thanks. I had a job interview today.
Oh, how did it go?
I think it went really well. We did it outside because of this craziness. So it was good though.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see
You're
how
welcome.
it works out.
Try to bring some things up.
Yeah. So Kimmy Kim. I mean, what took his dad out? What did he die? Just
I think he's just old. I think Kim Jong-il. I think he just fell Kim Jong-il. Jokes.
That's what we're here.
Man.
No.
Yes.
The Bluetooth is turned on or something.
Hello.
I don't know. A heart attack is what this says.
Oh.
But also, that's the thing. People are like, oh, yeah, we don't know anything. Kim Jong-un's probably fine. But his sister, who they had, like, thrown out originally, who was like, they're like, hey, go fuck yourself. They're, like, letting her back in to, like, start do stuff again. So I think she might be trying to take the boy out the game. She's going to be pulling some, like, Game of Thrones.
Well, it makes you wonder. So if he died of a heart attack, and then didn't Kim Jong-un? Is it a brain thing, or did he have a heart attack as well?
Kim Jong-un, that's the thing, we don't know.
Someone has a death note out there in the world.
Yeah,
That's what's going
they're
on.
saying
That's it.
they're saying that he had surgery, that he's having complications from surgery. There are a few people that are like, he's got COVID, oops.
Yeah, that's kind of that's my thought, is that maybe he is COVID positive. Because they keep saying that, like,
they really don't want to say. Yeah, they always are like. Also, welcome to the show. We're starting the show. It's still technically quarantine in between. This is one of the
They're
last.
also saying Kim Jong-un is brain dead.
That's true. Yeah, I saw that too.
But how could you tell the difference from before? Is my
Hey,
question.
got him.
Hey.
Fucking got him. Yeah, so there you go. That's the cold open, I guess.
That's it.
Yeah, welcome to the show. It's still technically quarantine in between. I'm thinking of new names for the show because I want to do this when quarantine's over. And I also want to combine the two shows into one because it's getting a little bit harder for me to get stand-up comedians to commit to a Friday than originally expected, with A, just getting them to get their crap together, but B, with the fact that I have so many more non-comedian friends, like present company, who want to do this than the comedians. Not to say the comedians don't, just I have a lot of non-stand-up friends who are like, hey, we'd like a chance to hang out too. So I just want to combine it all because it's just easier to manage when it's all just one show. And then that way it's not segregated out with comedians and normies.
Just be a clusterfuck of random people in a chat room.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most I think we've had since the very, very first Comedians in Quarantine. However, I trust all of you to be cool and not as chaotic as that roster, which was a good roster if you want to try to actually fight through the audio problems on that first episode. Well, because we used Google Hangouts and OBS, which it was just a whole mess.
Whole thing
of problems. But that was a good cast. I mean, we had dudes like, we had Jamie Young, Adam Mathis, George was in it for a hot minute.
Just a bunch of loudmouths.
Basically, yeah, we had Darren Feinsilver. Basically, yeah, a bunch of loudmouths, pretty much. So it was an interesting time. But
that's the thing with stand-up comedians is they're always wanting to take like the center stage of a room.
Mm-hmm.
So you put them, in a group, and then everybody just wants to be like the best.
Yeah. Not that I would know anything about that.
No, not at all.
No, not once.
No, never.
So, give myself a little trim, so I don't look like I'm on Reddit all day anymore. So that's we still have a quarantine beard. It's a little more. I actually look like the beard's supposed to be there. So that's basically how I've been spending the last couple days. I finished up Final Fantasy VII Remake. So if I can ever get James Helton to do one of these, he and I have talked about doing a Final Fantasy VII Remake review.
I can't even get him to answer my Snapchats. I don't think he loves us anymore.
Literally, I talked to him just on Messenger. He's just like, bro,
Is he alive?
God. Yeah, he's been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, much like myself. Just he got finished with it faster than I did, and I bought the game like 3 or 4 days before he got the game. To put anything into perspective, and he and I put in the same amount of hours.
You still have to work from home, don't you?
That's true. Yeah, Monday through Friday, I'm working 8 to 4:30. I'm doing the same old from my couch.
Yeah.
So what was on campus today? Because I saw like at least 4 people in like cap and gowns just walking around.
They were probably. I mean, we're doing the virtual commencement.
Oh, okay.
So they were probably just taking like graduation photos, to be honest. If they're just walking around like that, which is funny because I doubt the fountain's on.
No,
we're not. No.
I would not expect them to have the fountain turned on right now. Like the fountain literally was used for like a week, and then they were like, just kidding.
A little JK.
So
they made the fountain less safe.
Oh.
They literally made the fountain less safe.
Oh yeah. It used to be in the ground, and then they were just like, "Hey, how about we elevate it?"
Yeah, so now it makes it better for drunk people to jump off of it.
I was gonna say I haven't been over there in a long time, so I don't know what it looks like now.
Oh yeah, it changed. We're talking. It was my I want to say like junior year of college. I want to say, right, John? We're about similar years.
I've been there since then.
You've definitely been there since then.
It took forever to do it, and now it just doesn't look as good. And it's dangerous. It's way more dangerous because people still run through it all the time.
Oh yeah, people are doing stuff like that. Even like because working in admissions, my office is right above the fountain. So whenever people are doing all kinds of shenanigans, I get to just sit and watch. Like literally, the first warm day we had, it was like early February. I want to say maybe mid-February. It just randomly got up to like 60 degrees and everybody was outside hanging out. Some dude like wrecked his bike and took the friggin' bike handle, just like went through his leg, and there was like a giant puddle of just like blood on the ground. They had to like take the dude out in an ambulance. We were just sitting there just watching, just like.
Well, yeah, that's my freshman year. A lot of the frat like naked runs through it in like the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. So you add the naked to the less safe factor.
Well, yeah.
Disaster.
But everybody on campus gets naked most of the time anyway. I mean, realistically. So
yeah, but listen,
who wouldn't
doing
really?
it? Getting naked in the fountain is just like more dangerous now. But
I used to do that shit when I was like 21.
I wouldn't get naked on that campus. I wouldn't even go without shoes on that campus. I know what's on that campus. However, I wouldn't go naked on that campus because I know who's been naked on that campus. Like that.
Okay,
if I get naked on that campus, would you get naked on that campus?
John, this is reminding me a little too much of undergraduate studies. For those who don't know, we haven't had Kat on the Scott. We haven't had Kat on the show. God, I promise I've only had this much. Modeling my Kingdom Hearts class. We haven't had Kat on the show. We haven't had John on the show. Everyone knows Alex. This is show introductions. Then we have Kat. Now, see, I'm pointing this way, but the last time I did that, it was flipped when I went to do the editing. I should probably be pointing this way for Kat, and then I should be pointing. I can probably just go straight downwards for John. Watch none of it be correct. Luckily, the names are there. So we have one of my very best friends in the whole wide world, Kat Scott, the love of my life, my heart and soul. And then we had Zach Renteria on the show a couple of weeks ago, who was one of my good buddies from college from the writing center. And then now we have John Delph, who was also another one of my buddies, and Shanine Delph, whom I've met recently. but is John's wife, and they're very cute, as you can see. And the funny thing is, I hadn't really seen John since we graduated, since I graduated from ISU. And then I go and meet Alex over here, and then she's like, hey, I have some friends, John Delph. And I'm like, oh, bet. And then here we are. So it's had a nice little reunion.
I know everybody.
And I also, so when you have a lot of friends who know everybody, such as present company, we all have these giant, like, we're just giant Venn diagrams.
Yeah.
And they're slowly converging in on each other.
Eventually, it's just going to be just one large party crowd.
Yeah.
Well, that's what John and Shanine were at my house yesterday, and like one of my neighbors came out and was like, John, and then they had a cool conversation. So he knows everybody too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, being a waiter for so long. Yeah, dude.
Oh.
And we met in the now were you an English major?
I was an English education major.
English education. I was English but not education, because people were like, do you want to be a teacher? And I went, fuck you. No, I don't.
That's what I should have went, because now I'm a chef. So.
Well, hey, it's one of those things where I'd just have to get a PhD, because being 5'1", the middle school and up, I'm not going to get respected until I'm like 60 when being short is cute again. So.
I mean, at least you're self-aware.
I'm very self-aware, trust me.
Oh, I get that a lot.
Maybe a little too much so, but yeah. So, and then we had various classes. I remember I can't remember which ones exactly, but I'm sure they'll. Didn't we have Corker? We did, yeah.
Studied Hitler. Good time.
Yeah, but you're cutting out a little bit, John. What?
Oh, I was talking about studying Mein Kampf and all that together. So we had to read. Do you remember we had to read that? We had to read that alongside Anne Frank's diary.
What class was that?
We were supposed to. Weren't you in my war and literature class?
No, I didn't take that one.
What?
No,
I think I might be thinking of Sam.
We had. I think didn't we have Corcoran's poetry class?
I
thought. I know you had that class, and I stopped in one day because I was like, we didn't. I know we've had Corcoran. It doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We had classes together. It was ISU. In the ISU English department, it all pretty much bleeds together because you end up reading the same shit like 5 times.
Yeah.
So, just like I had a Monday night upper division Brit Lit, that was one day a week, and then I had a Tuesday, Thursday World Lit with Dr. Brennan, both those classes with Dr. Brennan, and he was just like, hope you guys want to read Frankenstein like 3 times, because that's pretty much what we're going to do. Frankenstein and Wordsworth, that's what it is. That was an experience.
Too pure for this world.
What?
Mary Shelley, right? That's her name.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It cut out again.
Yeah, no, she was a gift to mankind and super macabre hero. Yeah. So what's everybody been up to in this economy?
Drinking wine.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're drinking right now?
Yes.
Dude, I mixed coffee and Baileys, so yeah.
Nice. I've got my bag of wine.
Nice.
Slap the bag at some point tonight.
I'm too old for that.
Nonsense.
It would not be cool. It'd be like Dan doing something young.
If Isaac Lofsig can still slap the bag, you can slap the bag, Kat.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, it does sound a little dirty.
To be fair, yeah, when Isaac did it, he did it ironically because he's Isaac Lofsig.
Exactly. Because he recognizes that being 30 is too old to be slapping the bag.
He just had a baby.
Aww.
She's so cute.
She's the cutest.
This quarantine's pissing me off, so I can't go smush on her.
I know. Well, they had to put her in a microwave, not an actual
Billy blanket.
Well, because she had the jaundice. She had a little bit of the Johns.
She was jaundiced.
And apparently, when the baby has a little jaundice, they get the little yellowish, and sometimes like they have to go to the hospital and get put in a little like box,
Billy box,
like a UV Yeah.
It's like a tanning bed for youngsters.
For babies.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of that episode of Always Sunny when they find the baby in the dumpster and they're just like, you can't tan a baby. It's like, no, we're just gonna get a base. Just a base tan is all we want.
Levi, I hate to admit it, but I've not watched Always Sunny. This is a show I've never seen.
Me either.
That honestly, that doesn't offend me, but it surprises me. Just like
Same.
knowing
I haven't really liked the humor of it. I've just never watched it.
Oh, that's right up
my guy. Everything up to the most previous seasons on Hulu.
Watch
I got
it.
nothing else to do. I might as well.
We've got the Who's of Lose.
I'm the reason that he watched Beastars, by the way.
Oh, what'd you think about that, bud?
Listen, I don't know. It has so many furry undertones, but like I told Alex,
thank you.
Cats, right? It was a shitty movie, which I mean, I don't know that for a fact. I've not really watched it, but
yeah,
I've heard enough. I feel like I'm making a good. But I saw Taylor Swift as a CGI cat.
Oh yeah, she's a very horny cat in the Cats movie.
Taylor Swift is a CGI cat.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much I can furries. Just to be honest, I mean I don't know. But
I mean, look, Lola Bunny pretty much put us all in the danger zone when we were like 8 and shit. So like,
good Space Jam reference.
I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
But
One for the times.
I thought the writing was kind of bleh.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Cat, if you're oh yeah, Cat, are you aware of the Beastars? You know what we're talking about?
No.
It's a CGI anime on Netflix. It's
a sexual Zootopia.
Yeah, it's a very horny Zootopia.
It is a very
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Alex.
Yes,
Come
it
on.
is.
We're getting part 2 from the big Chungus 3-hour episode with Alex vehemently defending Beastars.
Stop. No, it is its own thing.
It's all about predator versus
they're anthropomorphized animals in a high school because it's an anime, so of course it's in a high school, and it's about a wolf who's trying to suppress his urges to go full fucking beast mode, but he also like almost kills a rabbit, but then he sees the rabbit and the rabbit's like, hey, I'm a hoe, because they all have these little like Aesop fable like stereotypes to their animal, but the rabbit also has like psychological damage too, or whatever. And then so when they first met, she's like, I've never sucked a wolf's dick before. And he's like, bitch, you ain't gonna do that today either. I'm a good Christian boy. And he leaves.
I got a fun
and then he falls in love with her and he's like, damn it, I do want to fuck her.
This is too much.
And that's the show. We're gonna watch it together. When this is over, we're gonna drink and we're gonna watch it together. I'm gonna watch Tiger King. And
you haven't watched Tiger King yet?
Oh, I watched the fuck out of Tiger King.
I could not get Dan to watch Tiger King with me last night. He goes, no, I'm not gonna do it.
I was texting old Patty Boy the entire time, and he was like, oh, just you fucking wait, you're in for a treat. But that was the end of every episode. He would just tell me that.
Because that is, it's I don't know how something snowballs out of control. It's
literally like, it starts off out of control. It starts off at like a 7. It ends at like a 14. Like it just falls to the wall. And then there's even more insanity that they don't cover in the show that like when you get into the deep dive, you learn later.
Yeah. It's
all of his YouTube shit. All of it. I've fallen down the rabbit hole. I've watched jokes. It's do now. It's just what I do. I can't help it. I love it.
Yeah. All I know is the little song. That's all I know.
I saw a tiger. How in the hell it goes?
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
Killed her husband, whacked.
Oh yeah, they made a they made a TikTok.
What did you guys think of the final episode? The one where they just kind of were like, all right, well, we're making enough money off this. Let's make a bullshit episode at the end just to kind of make more money.
Well, I really liked at the end where they threw the ring into the volcano. Mordor.
I think I was too drunk because I know I binge watched the whole thing, but I don't remember the last episode because I was getting drunk the whole time I was watching that.
they just added the newest episode, and it's basically like, I don't even know
it's
what
Joel
his...
McHale from The Soup.
Yeah. He's
really?
single person, and they're all like, basically like, yeah, fuck Joe Exotic. We were just there for the tigers, and we weren't actually doing drugs. Just, you know.
But hey, Joe Exotic's going to get out. Free Joe Exotic. Donald Trump's on his side now. He's going to free him.
Jesus.
He said so.
What?
Yeah.
Donald Trump's gonna make him some like head of a department when he gets out of jail.
Somebody make him
Head of it.
Joe Exotic.
What the fuck he did?
Yeah, I mean, Vince McMahon's like powerful now. He's balling, dude.
And by the way, folks, Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. You can't convince me that it didn't happen.
No, he's gonna put him in charge. He's gonna be head of the Tiger Army because, you know, we have a space team. We might as well have
Space
a Tiger.
Force, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. He'll be like
Or just,
Andy Dwyer in The Office or
Yeah.
Parks and Rec.
Yes.
Yes, I have all the nation's lions. That'll be our Tiger Army.
I love it.
I have
Well,
all the nation's tigers.
I have been putting t-shirts in my Amazon cart all day. And one of them was a little Sebastian shirt, and I want it so bad.
Nice.
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you.
I do love it so much. I have rewatched all of The Office for the 3rd time since quarantine, so now I need to go back and rewatch all of Parks and Rec again.
Hey,
Ron's
there you
my man.
Mhm.
She do get hard for some Ron Swanson.
I do, yeah.
Don't we all?
I don't.
You know,
That's
you're
not
not in the dude.
I
His
don't know.
stand-up was not very
I've been-
good. I will say.
His books are fantastic, though.
Books are fantastic. I've read a couple of his books, and they're
Mhm.
all
They're all
phenomenal.
excellent.
The American Ham, he has that special on Netflix.
It was okay.
I wasn't into it. I got a half hour into it, and I was just like,
Dan was supposed to take me to that show, and I was kind of glad that we didn't go.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because wasn't something I would want to pay money to see live.
Yeah, but everything getting canceled though. It's a real bummer. My mom said that she was listening to the news and they said peak season is going to be mid-June. So
I heard Oktoberfest in Munich is going to be canceled.
That's a
sad.
bummer.
I know, because now I can afford to go do things like go to Oktoberfest in Munich.
Mm-hmm.
And it's canceled.
That's how it go.
Yeah.
Boo.
Which it takes a lot to get Germans to cancel like their biggest beer fest.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Yeah, their week-long beer fest, they're just canceling because Angela Merkel has our head on straight.
When they canceled the New York City Pride too this year.
Did they?
Yeah. So I think
2020
they said that's the first time. It's-
Yeah, they just need to cancel 2020. That's it. Just tell us all we need to stay.
skip it.
Hashtag
Yeah.
canceled.
Pretty much.
If we all start saying it's 2021, do you think everybody will just forget?
It'll just work.
I know, I'm trying to. Venom officially got the Venom sequel officially got the old pushback. It was supposed to come out later this year. It got pushed back to June of 2021.
Oh dang.
So that movie better be fucking amazing. They better be doing all kinds of edits on that shit.
I've never seen the first one.
First one was actually all right. If you like Tom Hardy, then I mean it's more of Tom Hardy being himself.
I don't not like Tom Hardy.
I enjoyed it. Then again, I'm huge on the entire Spider-Man extended, mythos. I really love Venom as a character. Maximum Carnage was like one of the very first video games I ever rented from Blockbuster on the Super Nintendo. So it was wild. It's like you could play a Spider-Man and Venom.
Wild.
So.
Well, that's cool. Oh,
Yeah.
Blockbuster. I love seeing
dude.
like on old buildings, you can still see where the movie ticket once stood.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be. It's like immortalized in this Blockbuster fossil.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fossil, yeah. You just drive by, it's like, oh.
Well, just wait, and that'll be like a pop-up thing. Like, I don't know, they'll be like, you want to step back into the 90s, kids? And they'll have like a little Blockbuster to do.
Yeah, that Blockbuster alive. I forget where it's at. There's still one.
I think it's in like Canada, I want to say. I might be thinking of Circuit City, but I know there's one around. they tried to do like the streaming like online thing for a hot minute, and then Netflix was just like,
No.
sorry, we already cornered the market, bitch.
Blockbuster actually had the chance to buy the company that originally made Netflix because they went to Blockbuster.
All right.
With that, and they passed.
That's wild.
Like, no.
Okay, we were about to have to end and restart, but I get paid Friday. I spent the $15. So now we have unlimited minutes and the option to go live on Facebook Live if we so choose.
Oh, that's fun.
We might be able to look into that here in the future. Sorry, yeah, but yeah, man, that's wild. Freaking speaking of streaming, am I right? And recording and I'll bust some blocks. That kind of brings you to my next point, though, and I'm kind of getting some ideas passed around. I was talking to my good buddy George White, my good buddy, and we were brainstorming some show names because I assume this is going to end. The quarantine will end eventually. So when that time comes, I don't think I should have a show that has the word quarantine in it. Luckily, it's not like we really have to be in that much of a hurry.
Yeah.
So it's still going to be quarantine in between for now. Just the Friday show might not be comedians quarantine getting crunk. It might be getting combined to like getting crunk in quarantine.
Yeah.
I don't know. The first one, the comedian show, is supposed to be a play on comedians in cars getting coffee. That's what it was supposed to be like a play on. But I'm trying to think of a little more marketability because I might start. They give you audio only files on these, not just the videos. They give you the video and the audio only. So I might start popping the audio onlys on like Spotify if anybody's into that.
Oh yeah.
That'd be.
Or even just starting to do these as audio only recordings. I don't know if there's really a lot of visuals that people need. I don't know. I'm just thinking if we ever have another big Chungus episode that goes 3 hours, which was a lot of fun, but holy crap, we went 3 hours. I just want to think of other ways. Not like, the show is crazy booming. Oh, we're getting like 20, we're averaging like 15 to 25 viewers per episode, which I think
that goes up.
I think it's pretty good considering we're doing like 2 of these a week and they're all like an hour and a half at the minimum.
Yeah.
So I'm happy enough with that. If I knew that people actually wanted these, I'd have been doing it a long time ago. So I'm very thankful that everybody's been like down to clown.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. What names have you been tossing around? What do you got?
I had one. I was worried that Drake was gonna sue me, and then George was like, "Yo, fuck Drake." I was just gonna call it Marvin's Room because first name Marvin, YouTube name is MarvinComedy. I'm in my room. So that was
it all
one.
adds up.
Yeah, because I was like, "You think I'm gonna get sued by Drake?" And he was like, "There's a play and a movie called Marvin's Room, and also fuck Drake." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then I had one that I came up with in like. It was like 8th grade, freshman year of high school. I had an idea because that's how long I've wanted a podcast because that's when I started listening to like Jay and Silent Bob Get Old and Kevin Smith's Smodcast. I was going to start one with my good buddy Colin Boggs, and it was going to be called Podcastration, the show that's a cut above the rest. And so that's where I'm at right now. It's looking like Marvin's Room, and then in the nice weather when quarantine's eventually over, I can do one called Marvin Gardens, where I just do a show from Lowe's.
Think Lowe's will let you do that?
Lowe's ain't gonna know about it because these are on mobile. I'll be on my phone just being like, all right, we're podcasting from the cement.
Are there a lot of botanical gardens in Indiana? I mean, is that like a thing here? Because there's a few in Ohio.
Particularly, I mean, there's
one in St. Louis.
Yeah. In the winter, when the shrubberies are all in bloom at Deming, I could do one from the Holly Arboretum. From
Holly
Deming
place.
Park. So.
They do a big thing in Carmel too with all the winter stuff.
Be decking some motherfucking halls, bitch.
So speaking of quarantine and ending and all that, how does everybody feel about the states that are talking about opening up?
So stupid.
I think they're fucking stupid and they get everything that's coming to them.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I'm pretty sure Indiana will open up too, though. As soon
Shouldn't.
as
They shouldn't, and I'll die on that hill. I'll die on that hill
all day
after they get the Rona.
after
Because
they get
no,
the
it's
Rona.
just it's one of those things where it's like all of these people that are like out here protesting that are just like, I want to be able to get a haircut and I want to be able to do I want to be able. It's like,
Me too, bitch. But
like,
I'm at home.
you think I don't like? I'm getting a little close to being able just to frost my tips and do my own Joe Exotic fucking
Got a
bullshit
mullet.
back here. Like I hide it because it's like mullet. It's redneck in the back, Eric Foreman in the front. Like,
The best kind of mullet.
yeah,
No,
exactly. My
they're
team
make-
personality.
Did you hear about like Florida or somewhere? They're literally opening up bowling alleys. Like, who the fuck was protesting for a damn bowling alley?
The dude.
The dude.
You know what,
No,
though? I guess,
Lebowski would stay in his house.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I think those will be the example states because Texas and Tennessee were opening back up too. So I think we'll look to them and see, how fast that goes downhill because it will.
My parents are in Tennessee.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just haven't talked to them. But yeah, they're also not. They would rather just be staying home. But they
Yeah.
work at a liquor store, which is essential business apparently. I mean,
Yeah.
it is. It totally is.
Oh yeah.
especially just to go back to work. I know that's stupid, but I hate my job, which is a big motivating factor. So I work there now. Don't like retail
No.
at all. I'd really like to
yeah.
get back in the kitchen. I mean,
Dude,
that's just me. I
retail
mean,
sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Retail fucking blows,
man, I
man.
really miss being at Bar Bosco, making sauces and all that. But I mean, I don't know. I think restaurants, it's going to be weird to have restaurants open back up. So they're going to have so many new regulations for the time being, which is necessary.
I'm
But
sure.
it's going to look really weird with a mask and gloves.
Well, yeah, that's what one of my friends was talking to me about. I guess the dude from like Bar Impossible, Restaurant Impossible. I think they're two different shows.
Bar
I don't know
Rescue.
Bar Rescue, that's what it is.
John Taffer.
Yeah.
We should talk. You should talk to me and Dan about John Taffer. We're big fans.
My good buddy just fought. I'm just not dropping names. Oh, this is called the one where Levi drops some names. He said, I guess they were like, even when this opens, they were like, bar and restaurant attendance is going to be down like 30 to 50% still, even after it's all said and done, just because.
I don't know though. Terre Haute is filled with a lot of stupid people who don't care and just want to go out to eat. So like, I don't think it's going to be as bad in certain areas.
I was about
like
to say,
Terre Haute.
Well, that's the thing. Like we were talking about, like when do we want to do an open mic again? Like when do we want to do a comedy show again? And frankly, luckily, the thing that I feel very fortunate about is that where we do comedy, they're not fucking around with this. Like Holly's Bar and Grill is not like, they're not playing. They started doing the curbside and they were like, hey, we're just gonna friggin' just stay closed. Because they were like, as far as well, one with cost, but two, they were just like with health things. Like they opened up one day and they were just like, we're doing just like a 1 day like beer sale. Literally, where I got one I'm drinking right now, they had $1 domestics and $2 crafts and ciders. And where you first go in the door, like they have a door and then they have like a step and then the other door. And they literally had the table there and they were like, call us. And they were like, just, we'll have it on the table. Literally, we'll run your card and then just grab it and get the fuck out. So like, you don't even come close to stepping inside the building. So they're really, doing it right. And the businesses that are still trying to do this and are taking all the measures and it's like, they almost feel like they're like the last bastion. But it's one of those things where it's hard to really be like, you're the heroes, because it's one of those things where it's like, well, these people would probably rather be able to know that they're safe too. Like, it's one of those, calling somebody a hero just because they DoorDash you your food. It's one of those where it's like, I want to honor the people, but it also feels disingenuous. If that makes sense.
I think it depends on the person. Like I would much rather be, Bosco has 2 sous chefs who are salaried, so they are having them work to do their carryouts because they have to pay them no matter what. I would really love to be in there cooking and learning, because this would be a great opportunity, because I just had kind of started.
Yeah.
So with it being so slow, I feel like I could learn a lot. You know, I would love. I'm not too worried about me personally. I mean, I know it's about everybody. I get that.
Right.
But I think a lot of people more at work who are going to work are worried about themselves too. I mean, I go to work and I come home. I don't really go and do a lot. So
yeah.
See,
I don't know. I think it depends.
My issue is that I work in pharmacy, and I'm currently out of work because we had I was in contact with a COVID positive person, so I had to like take time off to make sure I don't spread it to my patients, because there's only so much interaction that I can do that doesn't include touching something, because I still have to take credit cards to drive, because we closed down the lobby and it's just the drive-through, but like there's still an exchange of paper prescriptions and the pills going out, and so like there's just too much there for me to feel comfortable still exposing my patients to possibly, because that incubation period's 2 weeks. Thankfully now I've been out for 2 weeks. I know I don't have it. I haven't been sick, so I can go back soon, but like we healthcare workers are at such risk, but there's no way to diminish that. So like when you have someone like at Barbasco who is, they're back in their kitchen, they're not coming in contact with other people other than, their direct coworkers. It's a little bit easier, I think, sometimes to lose sight of the fact that like some people really do come in contact with people all day long.
Well, I think that's where these protesters are coming too. It's a lot of, honestly, it looks like stay-at-home moms who just don't out.
Yeah. That's it. That's who's complaining. They're not people who like have any kind of perspective on how much everybody else who is still out working are, putting, themselves and others at risk.
Well, and no shade to stay-at-home moms. It's just
not at all.
People that you see protesting look like the kind of people to be protesting. That was just the first thing that came to mind, was upper middle class.
That's a good point. These are the people, whenever somebody makes a Karen joke, you're seeing who the people are. It's not all of these like middle class white. These are the Karens right here that are doing the protesting.
Right.
Like it's funny how like all the memes. There was one that called these people the Flu Klutz Clan, which I thought was pretty hilarious. But yeah, man, it's so weird. They're like protesting. They're like parking their cars in front of hospitals so like nurses can't get through. They're doing like all this like foolish bullshit, and it's insane.
It is insane
that these are also like it's funny, all the memes that have come out of it, because it's like doomsday preppers waited over like 10 years to be able to be in a bunker and not leave their homes, and now that they finally get their chance, they're at the State House protesting because they want fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Right. It's like we're all making sacrifices.
Oh yeah.
Like big sacrifices.
The thing I don't understand though with all of this that's going on is that, me and John, like, we both lost our jobs. John went and he immediately got another job, and I got put on unemployment.
Yeah.
I can't get another job because we're living off of my unemployment, but he's not getting a pay raise or a good, like, he's getting an okay income, but like,
not really.
There's no hazard pay or anything.
I make $1.15 less on the hour, and my hours got cut by 10 hours on the week. So I'm losing out on almost $600
that makes
a month.
that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
That's our rent. That's my rent right there.
We're living off of my unemployment, but I'm making more than I've ever made. Because, and I'm not complaining about that because it's helping us to survive.
Yeah.
But then, if you wanted to go and get another job, it's like you would take a big pay cut doing that and possibly not be able to make it.
And well, who knows? Why are there people? Yeah, why are there people out there who are literally risking their lives to be a pharmacist and to take care of these people, and they're not making half of what other people are making sitting at home?
Yeah. I mean, I don't make very much. I make $12 an hour, and there's no hazard pay. I don't even have health care because I work for an independent company. So if I did get sick, I'd be fucked.
I make $11.85.
Yeah.
I was making $13 as a cook just because I have that degree.
Right. It doesn't, and it doesn't pay the bills most of the time.
Yeah.
No, on a I guess lighter note though, it really puts it into perspective because I've always been like, oh no, apocalypse. You know, you have those people like, no, it's okay, I'd protect you. Where the fuck are you?
Yeah, right.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
But
my mom and stepdad have been talking about getting a houseboat and just like sailing the islands forever. And she's like, God damn it, I waited too long. I can't come pick you up now. Because her plan was like, as soon as this happens and shit hits the fan, we're gonna sail to North Carolina. And if you can get there, we'll pick you up and take you out of here. I'm like, okay, Mom, you're insane. And now I'm like, where's your boat, Mom?
Right.
You piss poor planner.
Nut up or shut up.
Exactly. Honestly, yeah. Like,
come get me.
Figure it out, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Well, no, and then like you said, all the doomsday preppers, like the people that Shanine and I would know, the exact people that we went to high school with, who would be like, I'm so ready. And it's just fun to watch them lose their minds on Facebook. My God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and that's the funny thing too. All these people that are like stockpiling weapons and everything, they're like, I got all these guns because I might have to stand up against the government. It's like, yeah, good luck with that there, Jethro. I hope that AR-15 is going to protect you against a drone that's going to napalm your entire house, idiot.
No kidding.
Like, hello?
Have you forgot Area 51 thing? There's alien technology we don't even know about, sir. Nanobots will kill you in your sleep. That is the one meme that I wish had happened around this time. Because so many people right now are like, y'all realize we could have raided Area 51 and like, they're in quarantine. They're not there. Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, I want to party with Elvis and the anime cat girls. Like,
ooh, anime cat girls, you say?
Also, Elvis and the anime cat girls sounds like a really awesome like band name.
Yeah.
But also a Saturday morning cartoon, like a Josie and the Pussycats.
Like some like late 80s.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gem and the Holograms level shit.
Yeah.
That movie was young.
I didn't watch the movie. I heard the movie had like nothing to do with the cartoon.
It had nothing to do with the cartoon.
It's just like we're a rock band called Gem and the Holograms, and that's it.
Yeah, it wasn't very good either.
Like in the cartoon, they actually had like fucking superpowers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one it's just like it's like the Josie and the Pussycats movie. It was very much the same way. Like it's.
I'll tell you what movie was awful. Freaking Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was the movie that was awful.
I thought you were gonna say Spice World and keep it on the band thing. I was like, Spice World's fucking tight as hell, motherfucker. You best come.
No, I'm just thinking about.
Before you come after my Spice World. Hey, I'll be right back. Let me get some cookies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more.
All right, let's smoke them if you got them.
I'm gonna pee then.
It is. Oh, hey.
I've returned.
And it's Pinnacle. It's called Pinnacle.
Oh, Pinnacle. That's a good brand.
That's a good brand.
Is it a flavored vodka or just a regular old vodka?
Yeah. No, it's whipped cream flavored.
Oh, cool.
And because Midwest is all get out, I got ranch flavoring to sprinkle on my popcorn.
Yo, that stuff's actually. Oh shit! Fuck these cookies. I kind of want popcorn now.
Right?
You guys want to see like the cutest dog ever?
Yes.
Look at this. Do you see him? Do you see this little face?
Oh, he's your little pups.
He's hiding. He's a
little dog.
Do you see him?
Yeah. I'm still gonna have some cookies. I don't want to wait for popcorn. I don't want to wait for popcorn. Pop open these generic Chips Ahoy.
Hey, we don't discriminate.
I'm on that Dollar General life, my dude, you know.
Yeah, speaking of, have you seen people here just to be in there?
Oh yeah. People be bitches be shopping. Well, these women be shopping, am I right? Going back to our previous conversation, going clockwise, so starting with John. Clockwise is I see you. I don't know how it is on the recording. So starting with John, and then Kat, and then Alex. Favorite Spice Girl, go.
Ginger Spice, because I've always loved redheads.
Sporty Spice.
Ginger Spice.
Whichever one.
Always.
Because
She was Posh Spice.
oh, okay, cool. I didn't listen to this.
You're too young.
Yeah, little barber.
I forget you're like 5 years younger than me.
Well, I was gonna say, Kat, how old do you think I am?
Well, I would have pegged you at like 24.
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 4 years.
Nice.
Yeah, ginger spice. That's what Daddy likes.
I was living in Florida as a kid when I was like really into the Spice Girls, and we were driving somewhere, and I swore, and to this day I still swear, Jerry, aka Ginger Spice, was driving in some beautiful jalopy behind us. I was convinced. Of course, obviously that's not true.
Well, yeah.
Because she was super famous, and this was St. Augustine, Florida, in 1998. But like, she was totally her.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Will Ferrell was in Terre Haute, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could have gone to see him, but I didn't get a chance to because I had an exam for Dr. Connolly's pop lit class.
Muy triste.
All right. Round 2. Backstreet Boys are in sync. Starting with John. Or just all at once. What?
Backstreet Boys.
In sync. Okay. 3 for Backstreet Boys, 1 for In Sync. All right.
I've always been the underdog.
Who's your favorite In Sync member, John? Do we have a favorite?
There's a right answer.
Everybody has a favorite. If you say you don't have a favorite, you're a fucking liar.
There's a right
has a
answer.
favorite Backstreet Boy.
There's only
So I'm
one.
going to be honest. I usually get NSYNC and Backstreet Boys a little bit confused because I'm not a big boy band guy. I'm thinking Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, you're accurate. But that's the wrong answer. The right answer is Joey Fatone. But that's besides the point.
I mean, I like Joey Fatone just because he's on Impractical Jokers so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that.
He's also the announcer for Family Feud, and I think
I liked
still be.
I liked Big Husky Dudes before it was cool. When I was like 7.
Fair.
It was horrible.
Well, he was also on Robot Chicken, and they did the Karate Kid. He's like, "You must succeed, fat one." He's like, "It's Fatone."
He had a cooking show too.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
Dude,
I think he did it with Guy Fieri, actually.
Yeah, because they're brothers from another mother.
Yeah,
I love that.
I do love Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah,
I do. I actually do love Guy Fieri.
The meme where it's like, dude, I had my friend and I, the one time I went to Warped Tour back in the day, we're talking, it's been about 5 years ago now, I'd say. Oh God, I was 23 5 years ago. We went and we're just walking around, and they had a Guy Fieri like burger stand, and they had a cardboard cutout of Guy Fieri, like with like the arrow that's just like, hey, get your fucking burgers. So you get all these kids just wearing all black with like tank tops and the hats and gauges, blood on the dance floor, whatever. Neck deep, tanks,
Neck deep.
And then just Guy Fieri, like, welcome to Flavortown, motherfucker. I was like, oh shit, Guy Fieri, you doing a set?
It's an untapped market this season.
Apparently so.
So, permission to go on a tangent for a second?
Tangent away.
Why is it? So, okay, this popcorn I got. There was like none at the store. I guess your commodities are toilet paper and popcorn. All that was left was diet. So I'm like, you know what? What is diet popcorn? It just doesn't have butter. No, it tastes different. Do they sprinkle sadness on diet food?
Yes.
They just
it's the aspartame. Like, even though like it's not a soda, they probably still just like aspartame. Fuck it.
Oh, really? Because I have an aspartame allergy. That's interesting.
Oh no. I'm
you should
I'm
joking.
I'm joking because of diet soda. But as somebody with peanut allergy, please check the ingredients real quick.
Yeah. Check.
As somebody who knows.
Yeah, I don't know. That would make sense. But no, it's like they sprinkle liquid sadness on it.
She's just like,
nothing tastes the same. It's because real butter is the only thing that leads to real happiness.
I got a box of Act 2. It was $4. There's 12 packs. I'll drive by your house and just throw it up on your doorstep like a paperboy. Just so you can have a pack of popcorn. Like
I got a giant,
I got you, my child.
I got a giant box of microwave Boy Scout popcorn for Christmas.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I think Dan stole it, actually.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Because he steals all my snacks.
And be like, oh, well, Boy Scout popcorn.
Because he was a Boy
Awesome.
Scout.
Has Dan ever seen my impression of him?
You need to, like, yeah.
Where I just do, oh, well, it's, oh, whoa, oh, Boy Scouts, what is, oh, gee, oh, dear, wow, oh my gosh, guys. So, I wrote a blog post about wearing jerseys in public, which is actually very poignant. He
actually is a very good writer. Nice. It just sounds like Dan. Like, it just sounds like Dan when he talks.
That's the thing, you can hear Dan.
But it's so good.
See, this is what I was kind of worried about. What happened is this, like, we're devolving into, like, conversations where it's
that nobody else would understand.
Have the context, but then we have other, again, this is the Venn diagram, but it's kind of one of the, it's like the Olympic rings.
Yes.
Really.
It's tangenting off this way.
Well, I guess John and Shanine feel bad. John, Shanine, are you guys drinking? Are you joining the party?
I left my alcohol at your house, so, like, I'm just full of sadness.
Oh.
Yes, you should have just stayed and filmed here.
We need to do a remote Hot Ones.
I want to do a Hot Ones. I
that
want to get.
Fun.
You can order those sauces online, and I've been talking to. I'm pretty sure I can get old Evan Davis to do it.
I do.
He's had those sauces. Yeah. Well, we'll do it. Then we'll get some sauces.
We could do like a bracket.
I'll do my best Sean Evans impression. I'll be like, "What up, Spice Lords? We got the wings of death on here. Welcome to Hot Ones. Show with hot questions, and even hotter wings."
Is that the ball
cap? What?
Yes, I would love to do this. I am totally down.
All right, let's go. We'll do it.
That'd be really fun.
That would be fun.
Alex, how do you do a spicy food?
Oh, I'm champ.
All right.
Same.
John, what about you?
I am not. But I don't care.
I do all right. I try my best, but y'all know me. A mean word causes me to tear up. So cayenne.
I ruin every meal with hot sauce. Every single meal has hot sauce on it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
like a lot?
Every single one. Like
I put
a lot of hot sauce.
It's I don't.
Levi, I feel like you're gonna say like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do so bad," and then you're gonna be like a Shia LaBeouf motherfucker over here.
Yeah.
Just do it,
dude. Did you see the Michael Cera episode?
Yes.
Michael Cera got through every single wing, and he barely batted an eye. GJ Khaled made it to 3 wings and quit.
There's something freaky and secret about Michael Cera, and I want to know.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think somebody tried to clone Beck, and they just didn't do it right. Because it's always like I've always known people like my friends and I have always been in agreement. We want Michael Cera to play Beck in Beck biopic, because that would be the least depressing biopic ever made, because it's just Beck having a good time. But you just have Michael Cera as Beck, just like playing music and just chilling for an hour and a half. And honestly, honestly, that's pretty much just Scott Pilgrim. But
yeah, basically.
Great movie,
Alex,
though.
Are you okay? I saw you cringe hard. Did you just take your little shot skis? What happened?
Me?
No, Alex. Sorry, I think it cut out. Either that or I said catnip and Alex. You're both on the same side for me, so.
No, you're good. I thought I could champ it and just down a big old chug of just straight vodka, and it was so bad. Yeah, that was not good.
Spoken like a true 24-year-old.
Right? I mean, so, okay, there's really nothing else to do.
When I first started drinking.
I've watched all of my DVDs already, so I'm going to probably watch a repeat tonight. And I just mean it'd be more fun intoxicated, because then I can drunk dial people. I don't know who, but we'll find somebody. Surely.
You can drunk dial me.
I'm about to say, yeah, you got
There you go.
But I'm going to see you, like...
Exhibits A, B, and C, all, like, in a convenient little window.
That's true. That's true.
Last time I got really drunk, it was with you guys. Alex, I think you dipped out a little early. Mm-hmm. I was up until, not with these guys. We were, because like Levi, me and you and Angie were up pretty late.
Yeah, my friend Angie, yeah.
But then my friend Danny came in, and so I broke off to go and talk to him until like 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 a.m.
I stayed up talking to Angie at 4 a.m. I didn't drink that much, but I was up at 4 a.m.
Oh, I was trashed.
It's the best way to be.
It was awesome. The next day sucked.
Oh, I bet. Dude, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's how it was when we did the big Chungus 3-hour episode. with me, Alex, and Coda, I was very hungover the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Really?
I didn't affect my job performance. Hey, I got my job done. I got my work done, and I assist people. So, you know what? I wasn't drunk at work. I had a very large headache for the whole day.
Well, and here's the thing. If you've never been hungover at work, I don't believe you.
Exactly.
If you say
that's also very fair.
Yeah.
I mean, at work.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been drunk at work, but by God, have I wanted to be.
I have been drunk at work.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was fine because nobody knew, or maybe they didn't. It wasn't a big deal.
They just didn't tell you.
Yeah, I worked. It was when I was 22 or 23.
I got popcorn on the brain. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Working in 22, 23, working in pharmacy, and I had been going through some stuff. And so I was like drunk 5 nights a week, and like I forgot to go to bed and had to be up at work at 9 a.m. And so I just went straight to work from like drinking. And my boss was like, okay, let's just put you over here. Here's some B vitamins. When you go to lunch, just go take an extra 30 minutes in your car and take a nap. I was like, okay, great. So like, don't count any pills. Just go talk to people and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much how that went.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do
what?
You got a story out of it.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories out of that time in my life.
And I can imagine John and Shanine working serving have never done any of that.
Oh yeah.
What?
Done any of what?
Gone to work drunk.
I can't tell you how many times I have walked into, like, the first week that I was working, I walked into the kitchen and I was like, I'm so hungover, guys. Like, I can't even. And my boss just laughed at me. Yeah. He just thought it was the funniest shit ever.
I loved working in restaurants for that. Culture. Yeah. I worked at a restaurant for 10 years and it was awesome because you could be super hungover and it was fine. Nobody cared.
My first year at Red Lobster was ridiculous because they would like sample alcohol all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you could like literally like drink on the clock. Just be like, oh, I'm getting a sample because I've never tried this drink before.
I need to know what it tastes like to like tell my customers.
Tell it, right?
Yeah.
You're like, that's your 5th sample of Bahama Mama. Like, sorry?
Oh yeah. My boss would always switch out all the beers at the same time. So we would have to try them all on the same day. And so, yeah, it was like, okay, for the first 30 minutes of my shift, I'm toasty because we had to sample all this beer. It was like 6 or 7 beers at a time. He would just get all brand new ones. But you have to know what they taste like because people are going to ask you.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's research.
Yeah, it's research at that point.
2020 has been such a wild year for me because I really like January was like the first time. It was my second time ever going to a bar. It's, you know, like really my first time like drinking and like going out dancing because I was kind of made to feel bad about it for a hot take. And so it's been an experience. It's yeah, I'm excited about it. It's
a whole new arena.
It is, but I feel like I'm kind of aging out of it, so I got to be like watch my. Because your mid-20s, it's not cute.
No, it's really not cute in your late 20s. Let me tell you about being too drunk in a bar in your late 20s.
Oh, I can imagine. Oof.
It doesn't happen as much anymore. Every once in a while, though, like James Helton, he's been out with me when I've gotten like blasted. He's like, it's so weird. You just go dead quiet. He's like, that's your tell. Once you stop talking, it's like, okay, let's take you home and like put you back to bed and then you'll be good. So
well, I think I'd just drink at home. I don't know. You have more fun.
Yeah. I'd rather drink like with large groups of people in someone's home.
Exactly.
Like
yes.
have a party. Yeah. So that's why I started having a lot of parties. I have like 3 or 4 a year, big parties at my house, and that's way more fun anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's way. I had a keg. I actually got a keg last year for one of my parties.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you thing?
Do what? No, we didn't even touch it hardly. It felt like we barely got because I only had maybe like 15 people.
Oh.
And it was Bud Light, and we're all in our late 20s, early 30s, and so we're not like freaking doing keg stands and chugging it like crazy people. So I paid $150 for this keg, and then had to try to
pony keg.
Yeah, I should have got a smaller pony keg, but I got such a good deal on it. I was like, fuck it, I'll drink it. And then it was Bud Light, and I didn't drink it because it's gross. But that's what everybody else wanted. So
alcohol has been an experience for sure. It's a wild time. Because I mean, John and Shanine, we all used to live together. We were very different people. 3 years ago?
Oh my God, yes.
I don't think I was. I was pretty much.
Yeah, you don't change.
You're still kind of butt, just saying.
I returned.
Hey, you got the
popcorn.
I gotta have a word with fucking Act 2. I got a question. Y'all can't see this, or you might be able to. I don't know. So right here, the time. I'll read this to you. I'll read this to you.
Okay.
Set time. Popping times vary. 1.5 to 2.5 minutes on high. Popping time may need to be adjusted for more or less time. Do not use popcorn button.
No, use it. That's what it's there for.
I put the popcorn in the microwave. I hit the popcorn button. You know how much my microwave timed itself for when I hit the popcorn button?
2 minutes,
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
2:20. Okay.
And you know what? All of this popcorn is popped. It is not burnt. It is perfectly fine.
I kind of like burnt popcorn.
And I think I kind of like burnt popcorn too, to be honest. But I have that classic little too much gene where I'll be like, a couple more seconds, and then it's just a mess.
Well, Levi, here, Cat, I'll pass you some ranch. Did you get it?
Yes, I did get the smoked paprika. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
One of my friends said, try putting paprika on it. And I was like, I got smoked paprika. Let's give it a go.
It's the same. Smoked paprika is more flavorful.
I went ham last night. I made some popcorn. Put it in a bowl. I drizzled some Hershey syrup on top of it.
How was that?
It was pretty damn, it was sticky, but it was good.
I need to figure out how my mom makes caramel corn, and I can't figure out how she does it. I've tried to do it the way she does it, and it just doesn't come out the same. So and it all sticks together, and nothing gets like evenly coated. And I don't know what her witchcraft is, and she won't tell me. She's like, "You're 29. Figure it out."
Well, how are you stirring the popcorn?
With in a huge bowl with a big wooden spoon. So it's like you drizzle it over and stir it in slowly. And something just isn't right. There's something that's not right.
You gotta get the giant cast iron cauldron.
While you're drizzling. That's a big thing.
If you I drizzle it in.
But so next time you should try stirring it while you drizzle. It'll give a more even coating.
Like do it at the same time. I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, because it's probably getting all in one big glob.
Yeah, it might be. I haven't tried it in a while.
Or else you gotta stir it while you drizzle, or it'll come out in one big glob.
See, I don't like doing things wrong, and so if I fuck it up, I won't do it again for a really long time, because I don't like to do things poorly.
Doing things wrong is how you learn, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
as Jake from Adventure Time said, sucking at something is the first step towards being kind of good at something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Arson probably shouldn't.
I don't know, Alex. You've had my cooking. It's pretty good, right?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in culinary school, I was awful. I messed so much shit up. I burned stuff. I burned a rag on my first day. Actually, I left it on my pot handle, and it slipped onto the burner.
He still does that at home. Don't let him fool you guys. He leaves the oven on all the time.
Oh yeah,
I don't burn rags anymore.
No, we just tried to burn down our house.
Hey, everybody learns. When we were younger, my brother cracked an egg and missed the bowl and got it all over my head because I was trying to get the baking pan out because we were trying to make cupcakes. And now my brother has become this weird baking virtuoso.
He's the best egg cracker in the whole land.
He learned.
I made a delicious cake the other day.
I saw that. That was an amaretto cake, right?
Yeah, amaretto almond cake.
Ooh, amaretto almond cake.
It's real good.
Your amaretto almond cakes, top notch. Cannot be beat.
It's real good. It's real good.
I'm
that is Shanine's favorite liqueur.
Is amaretto. See, like, I can never, I always
Yeah.
I buy a bottle every so often, but I don't drink enough amaretto sours to
Amaretto sours are good as
to
hell.
get through it. So
You
I
just drink
think with
straight
it.
amaretto.
Yeah, I have been known to do that. It's so
Or
sweet,
amaretto
though.
and Coke. She'll do that.
Ooh, that'd be good too. I like amaretto and Sprite.
It is so good.
That's
It's
really
a
good.
cherry Coke. It's delicious.
Ooh.
There you
That
go.
sounds good.
So I do like amaretto.
Well, let's go around. What's our favorite drinks, kids?
Who's gonna start?
Start with John.
I'll go. My favorite drink is either an ocean water or a tequila sunrise.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's good one, too.
can't go wrong.
Amaretto and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a gin and tonic fan. My good old G&T.
Yeah, you have that in common with old Patty Boy.
Great. That's the only thing Patty Boy and I have in common.
Whiskey Cokes and G's and T's.
Yeah, I do love a G&T.
Yeah, my usual right now is vodka and cranberry, so that's pretty.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a classic.
sure. I like
It's
that.
easy. Yeah, it's a classic.
Mine
It's something you
is,
can't.
mine is an ice cold Bud Light that I got for $1 a piece at Tolly's Bar and Grill carry out. No, which I only did for that one day, so I don't know when they're doing it again. But y'all know me. I get down on the cloud of some rum and Coke. I'm a rum boy, spiced rum specifically.
Oh,
That's
I love some rum.
Right
I
now.
like a hard cider.
I do too.
I'll get down with cider. I got some Angry Orchards in the fridge.
What I'm really
Not my
disappointed in.
favorite, but I do like Angry Orchard.
Yes, Strongbow last year did a cherry blossom drink for the spring. Oh, it was so good.
Strongbow is so good.
Angry Orchard did a rosé. They had an Angry Orchard rosé. That wasn't bad.
Oh, it wasn't? Because I thought about that.
It was all right.
I liked the Angry Orchard elderflower. That's my favorite.
The elderflower one was really good.
That's my favorite one.
Woodchuck's also pretty good. They have a good pear cider.
A few days ago, there was like a pineapple cider thing.
Really?
Cider Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, Cider Boys
It
did it?
looked weird, but I love.
They have
I
a
love
blended. They have like
pineapples.
blended cider. It's like half and half. And those are really
Maybe
good.
I don't know. I mean, I love pineapple. I'll try it.
Those are good. Yeah, I got that at Charlie's one time, and it was a hot summer night. The Nerve was playing. I got a pineapple Cider Boys, and then it was a good little June evening.
Charlie's has the best margarita. Like, I just need to get the mix and just attempt my best to make one at home, but it will never be as good as Charlie's margaritas. They're so good.
Charlie's margaritas were pretty good. We did get margaritas that night, and I gotta say, the margaritas I was making were not bad, but it wasn't. I don't have salt to like rim. I don't have like the good, literally all I do is just ice, 2 ounces tequila, 2 ounces mix, give it a little stir. But
I'm not big on sweet and sour. I prefer to make my own sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, you need the triple sec. Triple sec is important
that's true.
for a margarita.
And I got really cheap mixer too. I got it was like $4 at Meijer.
I feel you.
So, with some
But you can make your own.
Some arandas. I throw a little extra dash of lemon juice or lime juice in it too, on top of the mixer.
Did you watch Chowder back in the day, Levi?
I love Chowder.
I did. I watched a little bit of Chowder.
So you know Comedy Gold.
It was my
it was really good
for a very long time.
So, ¿cómo se dice zapato en inglés? A shoe. Ha ha ha. Love Chowder.
Yeah. Chowder holding the Comedy Gold book where he's just like,
yeah.
on my desktop background forever because I love that show.
I can see
when they run out of budget for the show, so it just snapped to like the voice actors in the booth.
Yeah.
They're just like, we ran out of budget. How are we gonna make the show? That was a pivotal episode. Because I just love all the fourth wall breaks in that show. But let me see Tara Strong in a bikini. So all about it.
Well, Tara Strong is also Sakura Haruno in Naruto. I don't know if you knew that.
She's Sakura?
Yeah.
I didn't think Tara Strong was Sakura. I knew she's Timmy Turner.
Gosh, did you watch Flapjack as well? Anybody?
I was just gonna mention Flapjack. I was waiting for the break because I love slightly disturbing cartoons. I think they're so good.
If you love slightly disturbing cartoons, you need to watch Mr. Meaty.
I love Mr. Meaty. I
do too.
It's so good.
Also, Alex,
I do. I love really fucked up cartoons.
The voice of Sakura was Kate Higgins.
wasn't Tara Strong. She was in Naruto. She was somebody. Because I remember reading it in the unofficial book when I bought those. Because I was a weirdo. Who was she?
Fair.
What is a weirdo?
Tara Strong in Naruto. Let's see. I know Kate Higgins. I'm trying to see. She was Tails in Sonic X and the Sonic series. She voiced Pauline in Super Mario Odyssey. So she did the Jump Up Superstar, which if you have a Switch, definitely recommend picking that up.
Kat, do you remember Angela Anaconda?
Yes, Kablam, all of Kablam.
A long time ago.
Yeah,
anything on Kablam was so good.
Dude, I showed one of my coworkers something from Kablam like right before like we went to quarantine. I showed them Action League Now.
See, Angela Anaconda was separate, I think, from Kablam. But there was like Kablam had like Prometheus and Bob and Loopy, My Life with Loopy, which was really good. Yeah, all those like really strange.
Prometheus and Bob.
I like Prometheus and Bob a lot.
Prometheus and Bob is just weird.
It was awesome. I freaking love that kind of weird shit though. I was a little kid and my parents like, what the fuck are you watching?
Oh, that was encouraging.
I think the best of all that genre is Invader Zim, still to this day, though.
Dude, did you watch the new Invader Zim special on Netflix?
Yes.
I did not get a chance to.
It's real fucking good.
Those the Rocco's Modern Life one.
Yeah, the Rocco one was also real fucking good.
I didn't watch the new Rocco stuff. I struggle with the new stuff, but
yeah, I made a new friend today, and his name is Rocco, so that was pretty snaz.
Oh yeah, your bird.
Yeah.
Your bird friend.
He had a girlfriend.
Listen, birds are real.
I didn't wingman for my man Rocco. He lost his lady pal. It's sad.
Aw.
Hey, you know what? Maybe she was a bitch. Didn't appreciate his art.
You know what? Maybe.
She called his art shallow and pedantic. I could not find any Naruto for Tara Strong.
Wow, I made that up then. That's wild.
I didn't want to prove you wrong. I wanted to be right because I love Tara Strong, and I thought I would have expected like Eno or something, you know.
Oh yeah.
She was in a lot of stuff though. I mean, Tara Strong, she's in like everything. She's up there with like.
She had 3 lines.
She's up there with like Maurice LaMarche and the frigging Mark Hamill, and I mean just like all these. Which is funny that like Mark Hamill getting famous from Star Wars.
He's clearly like an incredible voice actor.
One of the most prolific voice actors like in the game.
Oh yeah.
There was Tom Kenny.
Oh yeah, Tom Kenny is like way underrated.
If it was a cartoon in the 90s, Tom Kenny was in it.
Yeah.
What I appreciate is everybody on TikTok now getting on board with Obi-Wan Kenobi from 1 to 3 being. And I've not seen those movies, but I know I know him.
You haven't seen the prequels?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, I know what we're doing when quarantine's over.
Yeah, watch the prequels.
We're gonna watch them in the Topher Grace order.
What's that?
Topher Grace, that 70 shows. Eric Foreman.
We know Topher Grace
is a. I know he did. It might not be the order that he selected. I know he did an edit of episode 1. Topher Grace did a fan edit of Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. That like actually makes the movie better.
Oh.
But there's a it's not Topher Grace did the edit. There is a like the fan order. So there's the order of release where you do 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then the sequels 7, 8, 9. Or you could do chronological from the story, 1 straight up. What a lot of people say is you do 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, and then 6. Because Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, you get the establishment of Anakin Skywalker. And then 4 and 5, you get the establishment of Luke Skywalker, so you get New Hope and Empire. And then 3 is where Anakin becomes Darth Vader. So then, now that, with Empire, you get the whole Luke, I am your father. And then 3, you get his descent into being Darth Vader. 6 wraps everything up with Return of the Jedi. So then you get that full resolution.
Okay. Well,
and then ruin everything with 7, 8, and 9. Not ruin everything.
What is your favorite Star Wars movie?
My favorite Star Wars movie?
Yes.
Empire.
How about prequels?
Prequels? Honestly, if I had to, like, honestly, like, as a movie, I actually enjoy Revenge of the Sith.
I love Revenge of the Sith.
I actually really do love Revenge of the Sith, especially the fight scene at the end with Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Listen, that fight scene is amazing.
It was almost like Dragon Ball level. Like, that fight scene was fucking tight as hell. Like, they're on the lava and just going through and just, like, duking it out.
I think the writing for that scene was so good. Like, the actual, like,
And now we have all the memes from it where it's like, I have the high ground, Anakin.
Well, I appreciate that you said, Luke, I am your father, because how on board is everybody with the Mandela effect?
I'm with you.
The Nelson Mandela effect.
Berenstein versus Berenstain.
Well, also, he doesn't say, Luke, I'm your father. He just says, no, I am your father. But that's commonly a line that people get. What?
Mandela.
Berenstain Bears?
Berenstein versus Berenstain.
Yeah.
Well, I love it, though.
There's a great video about Berenstain and Berenstain, produced by Cinemassacre, a.k.a. the Angry Video Game Nerd. Everyone wants to watch that.
AVGN, yeah.
I might have to watch that, because I'm on the Berenstein train. Stein.
Berenstein Bears.
That's what I remember
I'm
as
on
a
that
child.
train as well.
That's what I remember, but I've talked to people who remember Berenstain, Stainn.
So how on board is everybody then with the idea of the universal shifts, where it's just like people are from different universes and sometimes you collide with other universes? And
Me.
I think it's all just a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm on board. I think that all these universes are just touching. They're butted up against each other, and so it's easy to dip between.
Which makes it so wild when you feel like something has shifted and like you're in a different one. It's like, no, this one was so good.
There's only one universe, just we're inside of a simulation. So it's a glitch in the Matrix.
That's a good one too.
Simulation theory is also fun too. I do like that one.
Which theory?
The simulation theory, where we're all like essentially.
That's one that it distresses me. It distresses me to think about, because I think, like, I play a lot of The Sims, and like I think that what if I'm just a Sim character?
Okay, so I think about that I'm being played by like a 40-year-old man who's like real grubby, and then like he logs out, just like, okay, we're done for the day.
Yeah.
If I'm being played by anybody, it's definitely like some fat, grubby-year-old man with some freaking 4chan beard.
Yes.
My life is gross and weird.
Mine too.
The things I do by myself, let's put it that way.
Mine's the kid who looked up a walkthrough of how to get the best ending, but it's like you got to play it on hard mode and you got to make all these really poor decisions where you don't get a good payoff, but like you get the good armor in the end, but you're just constantly getting your ass kicked by life all the time. So it's like, I'll be ready for the final boss, but by God, this game is fucking shit. And they've also min-maxed the wrong stuff.
Maybe I'm being played by like some 40-year-old Karen who's trying to live vicariously through me.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an idea.
Yeah.
Can I add in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like if mine is, like, I like to do the Sims where I randomize the characters. I feel like somebody did that with me, because there's no way all of these personalities should fit into this body. Somebody definitely just kept pressing random on that shit and just
I feel that.
like,
I feel that.
I'm just waiting for the day I'm in a pool and the ladder's gone.
Well, like okay, so like what was it, Levi? Like 3 months ago, my furnace caught on fire, and I definitely had like a Sims moment, because it was like there was no reason. Well, it's an old furnace. There's a lot of reasons, but like, whose furnace catches on fire in their house that's basically made out of paper? Mine. Yeah, like I very well could have died, and it just gives me those vibes of like, yeah, somebody did that on purpose.
you just stand there like this the whole time, and
I kind of did. I called my dad, but like he was like doing all this stuff and it kept catching on fire, and I'm just like standing there like, oh no.
It's either that or we're all on some like we're on a TV show that's being watched by like higher beings, like aliens.
Truman Show, like a
Truman Show type thing, but with like aliens. So like, but then I realized if that was true, that also implies that there's like a higher being, cosmic entity, alien, like Tumblr, where like now like they're all making like fanfic and like shipping us.
Yes.
No, okay. See, here's my thing. Going back to this, I feel like everybody just takes on. It's like, we'll try this.
That's the thing. Like they're taking polls. They're like, who do you want this person to end up with? But like a bunch of trolls, always go on and vote. So it's like who do you want Levi to end up with? And they're just like Bodie McBoatface, and I'm like,
fucks up the algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sometimes life feels like a bad fanfic. Like, oh, my life is being written by a 13-year-old girl and I hate it.
I
haven't had sex with a single sexy vampire boy. Frankly, I'm upset about it.
Where's my sexy vampire then?
Seriously. No, I'm more of a sexy werewolf kind of girl myself.
I'm more of a swamp thing gal, you know, like just
you like the ooze. the wrapped in sea kelp kind. It's really good for your skin.
Exactly. Yes, perfect boyfriend.
Yes, absolutely. It's like a sex show and a spa day all in one.
Oh my god, yeah.
Doesn't that sound great?
It's like that Family Guy episode where he's like he gets a mermaid, but it's like a fish from the waist up.
A fish from the waist up.
Yeah.
Or even to bring it back to John bringing up Futurama, they did that where Fry gets a mermaid girlfriend and he's like, I'm gonna stay here with my mermaid girlfriend, and they go like they're about to have sex. She's like, all right, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay the eggs and then I'll leave. That way you can fertilize them. And then he's like, wait, you mean we can't? She's like, Fry, look at me. It's like, yeah, you're gonna fertilize the eggs. I'll have all the kids. And then it just shows him just like running after the crew, like, wait, I'm coming.
Well, Cabin in the Woods. Whenever anybody talks about mermaids, he just wanted a merman so bad, and he got it.
I haven't seen Cabin in the Woods in a really.
I still have not seen that movie.
Wasn't Jared Padalecki in that movie, or am I making that up?
Chris Hemsworth's in the movie.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Friggin' Thor, yeah, dude.
So we're going to talk about all these mermaid movies, but not even mention Splash.
Not even mention the 13th year.
Splash?
We got to talk about Splash.
Okay, wait.
We got to talk about Splash.
Splash wasn't a real mermaid movie.
I wanted to talk about Splash though today.
Is that what you want to talk about today?
That's a great segue because Splash is on Disney Plus now, but there's a scene where because it was PG when it came out, but it was 1984 PG. So Disney has retroactively given it PG-13, and there's a scene where she runs on the beach into the water and she's naked and she like jumps in, and you see a little bit of booty. They CGI'd more hair onto her to cover the booty, but they just took and just like did the drag like copy paste. So she just has just really rough. It's like somebody just like stapled a fucking like
wig
corgi onto her back. And it's just like, here you go.
Okay, so now I have to watch Splash later.
You have to watch the Disney Plus
because I've got Disney Plus now.
That's the only reason I'll keep a VHS. Like I don't have it here, I have to go get it. But that's the only reason so I can watch Splash. So
Splash is the one with Cher, correct?
No, it's she plays the girl with the eye patch in Kill Bill.
Okay, so I'm thinking of a different movie.
Daryl Hannah.
Hannah. Yeah, it's Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks.
Because there's another mermaid. So I'm completely off base. I'm thinking of another mermaids movie with.
It's just straight up. It's just called Mermaids.
Okay.
It's just dead ass.
Oh, it's just mermaids. It's just mermaids, and it's got Cher. Okay.
Yeah, it's Winona Ryder, Cher, Christina Ricci. I have not seen this movie. I gotta check this out.
I was gonna say because that's not like it's not really about mermaids. It's about these like almost manic pixie dream girls a little bit. It's not really about like actual fantasy mermaids.
15-year-old Charlotte Flax, played by Winona Ryder. The 13th year, 13th year is that good.
That good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Wasn't the 13th year? Which one was like the very first like Disney Channel original?
I don't know, but like the 13th year was a sexual awakening for me because I was like 13.
Oh, hey, that was the target audience.
It was I was the target. Like the Luck of the Irish. Ooh, that was
Luck of the Irish was that so good.
Ryan Merriman.
So what's everybody's favorite Disney original movie?
Ooh, that's tough because you've got Luck of the Irish,
and you've got Luck of the Irish is so good.
Halloween Town. Brink is also really good.
Brink was good.
God, there's so many good ones.
I'm gonna throw one out there that a lot of people don't remember. I feel like.
Which one?
But mine was definitely Under Wraps.
Under Wraps. Oh,
I have it on DVD.
Ew.
You do? I've been trying to
My parents made it a point, like 2 or 3 years ago. My mom called me one day and she goes, "Your dad and I just ordered under wraps on Amazon. This is the best." And I was just like, hell yes. I found out also the guy that plays the voice of that mummy and I think he might also just be the mummy in the bodysuit, is the guy that plays Patrick in SpongeBob. So now whenever I hear him, he plays Patrick in SpongeBob.
Oh.
So now whenever I see under wraps and I just see the mummy's like, ooh, I'm just like firmly
Patrick. I'd have to go. I think Luck of the Irish is my favorite. That was an important moment in my prepubescence.
I would honestly probably say Luck of the Irish as well.
It was really good.
There were a lot of good ones. Phantom of the Megaplex was also really good.
That was a good one.
It had my boy Mickey Rooney, the guy that my grandma always said I was destined to be like.
I always enjoyed Smart House.
Sky High was good
Sky
too.
High was also really good.
Sky High was really
good.
Oh
God, Smart House, yes, that's another one.
Smart House. Like I said, I'm a Ryan Merriman fan,
that was another Ryan Merriman.
Yep, I had a thing.
Sky High was pretty good also.
Sky High was really, really good. That had one of the Panabakers. Is it Danielle or Kay Panabaker? I can't remember if I think it was the older one, Kay Panabaker.
Sky High. Didn't it also had Mary Winstead in it, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It also
I think is the most overrated Disney Channel original movie.
The most overrated?
Yeah.
High School Musical.
Yeah, High School Musical.
High School Musical was.
I'm gonna go with Cadet Kelly.
I'm going with Cadet Kelly.
What?
I liked Cadet Kelly, but I think it was overhyped.
It was overhyped.
It was overhyped because of the cast. Because because
it had like an all-star cast.
You've got Hilary Duff.
Christy Carlson Romano.
Christy Carlson Romano, who has a bomb-ass YouTube channel, by the way. She does a YouTube cooking show, and she'll have other like Disney Channel original movie actors and like other like kid act like people that were. She had Jonathan Lipnicki on it like a couple of weeks ago. Back from they made a Stuart Little inspired recipe.
Well, I gotta check this out. This sounds amazing.
She did a video of her playing the first Kingdom Hearts through the first Traverse Town.
She was cool.
Yuffie in the first Kingdom Hearts and also Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Really? Interesting.
And then she was replaced by Mae Whitman, who is also fantastic.
Yeah, she did Katara in Last Airbender. She was the voice.
Oh, really?
She was the little precocious little blonde girl in Johnny Bravo.
Was she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then also,
I know she was Kim Possible.
Well, Christy Carlson Romano. Yeah, no, we're on Mae Whitman now. We're talking about Mae Whitman. We have switched fucking gears.
I'm still on Christy Carlson Romano.
Christy Carlson Romano.
I wish I was still on Christy Carlson Romano.
I'll say Christy Carlson Romano can get it.
Yes.
All of the hot ones from the shows ended up getting cooking shows. Tiffany Amber Thiessen has a cooking show on Food Network.
She does.
And
Kapowski?
Yeah, Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski got herself a cooking show. It's called Tiffany's Kitchen. She had Seth Green on an episode once, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. Because
awesome. How do you know about all these amazing cooking shows? I've got to get in on them.
I watch Food Network, boy. Hey, man.
Yeah, no, Tiffany's Kitchen's really good. She's way less. She has the same content, I think, as the Pioneer Woman without being as weird and condescending and annoying.
Yeah, because she's still just Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
The Pioneer Woman.
Pioneer.
What's her beef with the Pioneer Woman?
Just something about her. She just seems like she's living all high and mighty, but has all these down. She's very uppity.
She is uppity.
She tries to make herself seem like, oh, I'm just a down-home mama cooking for my kids, getting everything taken care of. No, those people are in my neck of the woods.
Yeah,
cooking to survive, and you're just cooking so you can sell a $30 fucking dish that's made of plastic.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
It's accurate.
Well, because they need a new Food Network needs a new matriarch because Paula Deen
screwed her pooch.
Is likes to say the N-word.
My question: whatever happened to Rachel Ray?
She's so weird.
She's still selling dog food. She's still around. I saw her. Yeah, she got her own dog food.
Yeah, she's got her own dog food. She has a cooking or a talk show, not even a cooking show, like a talk show.
Yeah, it's just a straight up talk show
on
daytime TV. She's on that Ricky Lake life.
I'm still on like an Ina Garten. I still really like Ina Garten. I think she's great.
What was she in?
She does Barefoot
She's a
Contessa.
Barefoot
That's
Contessa.
her cooking show.
Dude, my grandma fucking roasted the life out of Ina Garten one day.
Really?
We were sitting watching Food Network because, like, whenever I was, you know, hanging out with my grandma, it's either Food Network or Turner Classic Movies because my grandma will tell me, like, who everybody is.
Mm.
And we were watching Food Network, and Barefoot Contessa came on, and it shows her just, like, in the intro walking down the beach. And she's barefoot because it's Barefoot Contessa. My grandma thought missed a beat goes, well, hell, the reason she's Barefoot Contessa is because she's too fat to fit a fucking pair of shoes. And I was like,
oh,
grandma! Mind you, well, she didn't say fucking. I think I added that on because I've had a few. My grandma's a good woman.
Good Christian woman.
Who would not say the F word. My grandma will say shit. That's about it. Like, my grandma's starting to get to the point where she's old enough. She just doesn't care anymore.
My grandmother hasn't cared for 40 years. And let me tell you, I
it's
went
the
2
best.
years. I went 2 years without talking to my grandmother because she once told me my hair color made me look fat.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boomers. My
They
parents
do.
are boomers.
They go for the throat. Like, family goes for the throat.
They do. They do.
Dude.
Oh my god.
That's what I like because I live in a family. Because normally, like, a lot of people are in families where it's like their family goes for the throat. But then it's like, you kind of just got to take it, I guess.
Oh,
I
I
love
don't.
living in a family where, like, I don't have to, like, we don't have that, like, decorum. Not all families, but there's a lot of families where it's like, oh, you gotta just be like, ha, ha. No, literally, I posted a picture. I made dinner one night. I made a steak. I made some rice. I was very proud of it. It was a delicious steak, nice, medium well, you know, right how I like it. And I posted a picture of it. And my mom's cousin was just like, no offense, Levi, but that looks disgusting. And I told my mom, and my mom was like, well, first of all, I fucking deleted him a long time ago because he said something shitty to you, so I'm surprised you're still friends with him. Second of all, fuck Ed, he's adopted.
Well, John had something like that. They were telling me to put bacon on it.
Oh, that's my mom. She's weird.
Put some bacon on that bitch.
I made this meatloaf, and it looked amazing. And my mom's one response was, "You didn't put bacon on the top of. What's wrong with you? Are you stupid?"
You put bacon
I mean,
on
she didn't say it just like that. But that was like the tone. That was the tone. You know what I mean?
That was the tone.
It wasn't exact like verbatim. But like, I don't care because Shanine will tell you, I'm the exact same way. Like, I'm judgy, and I don't have a filter. So I come off as an asshole to a lot of people.
I'm only judgy about Pioneer Woman, really.
Yeah, she really sucks. My family's so, like, it's all, like, this weird subtext. And, like, except for my grandma, because she'll come out straight and say, like, it was all my strength not to kill your grandpa today.
I like having the talks, but I
Well,
also...
Who needs them recorded for perpetuity?
That's the thing. That, and also I broke the seal, so I'm going to be getting up a lot more often than I have been.
Okay.
Because,
Look, I plan on finishing this wine. I kind of wish I'd ordered more alcohol. I'm going to find out if... I use a alcohol delivery app. You guys should all do that.
Was it
it's
Drizzly?
Awesome. Yeah, it's great.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Drizzly. Be sure if you go on drizzly.com, drizzly.com/quarantine in between. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'll post my recommendation code. But they, it's actually great. It's contactless, and they bring your booze to your house.
Wow. That's
sweet.
It is really awesome because I like literally it's like a $40 minimum order, but really you might as well just get your booze for the week and be done with it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if they will deliver to me tonight.
There you go.
Because life is short.
Life
oh
is.
My.
I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow.
I mean, I just got to be here.
I mean, I have to be here too, but I'll have to work. Like literally, I can sleep all day, and because I'm really reticent to go back to work. Like, I could honestly go back anytime, but I still have $600 in my bank account.
There you go.
Write it out. You're
all
good.
my bills are paid, and like I have so much stress at my old job. I'm kind of hoping that like these people will call me that I said this interview for.
See, that's what's weird, dude. Not really having gas, not really like
having like bills. Like I'm not going to the bars. I'm not buying shit.
And then I'm not like on campus work, because when I'm on campus, even when I remember to bring a lunch to work, when I'm on campus, I'm like, I could eat the nice balanced lunch that I packed for myself. I could get a Frisco and cheese fries from George's.
Seriously. Yeah,
I'm saving obscene amounts of money.
I'm just cooking a bunch, which I cook anyway. Like, yeah. As Levi, you know, I'm pretty good cook. So I'm just cooking a shit ton, which I love. I keep putting like a Domino's order together and then not ordering it. Ugh. Look, I love Domino's. Okay.
That's fair.
They're my favorite pizza.
No judgment. They're not bad for what they are, and the price is fair.
Yeah. I also have a free pizza right now from my points. So I think that says a lot, is that I have a free pizza.
I'm debating on playing a drinking game tonight while watching Soul Eater. I don't know if any of you guys also watch Soul Eater.
A friend of mine once tried to get me into Soul Eater, but I couldn't watch it unless I was with her.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those. And so but then she's an odd duck. And whenever she's dating somebody, she doesn't want to be friends with anybody else. So we don't actually get to hang out very much.
With ya. That's every one.
Yeah, because it's like, heaven forbid that you have like friends outside of your relationship.
Yeah.
Like Levi, you've met all of my general friend group, I think, except for he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He just up and split.
He just split.
Wow. I mean, quarantine in between. Okay, so now it's hosted by who's gonna host it now?
You're gonna host it.
Okay.
You've been on it before.
Ooh, fair. So okay, it's not quarantine in between anymore. It's afternoons with Alex.
Yeah. Yes. Technically it is afternoon.
You know what? It is afternoon.
It's afternoon. It fits.
And we're gonna have guest stars, and we're gonna get up and dance. It's gonna be like Ellen, but less. She's not terrible. Like, I'll talk to you guys after.
Yeah, that'd be great. And like, you don't also correspond with terrible humans. George Bush. Though, can we all admit that we kind of miss George Bush after Donald Trump? Just a smidge.
Yeah.
I love his quotes. He said the dumbest things.
He does say when he says dumb. When George Bush says something stupid, though, it's kind of endearing. But when Donald Trump says something stupid, it's like, oh my God, you're gonna wreck the entire country.
No kidding. Like
versus the toupee.
It's the toupee. It's the fake tan of the toupee. You're right. Like, I can empathize with a guy who used to have a coke problem more than I can with Donald Trump.
Well, and like my favorite George Bush quote, which will probably be the next quote on my selfie whenever that is I do that humans and fish can get along.
Oh, yes. Oh, see, he's ready for a mermaid movie.
You're talking about The Shape of Water?
No. We're talking about George W. Bush.
Well, it's not your show anymore. You left. Hate to tell you.
You left. You acquiesced the show to Alex.
First of all, I was trying to end. We talked about this. Y'all just kept fucking talking about Domino's, so I was like, well, I'm going to go drain my main vein while they're having a pizza conversation.
And we gave the show to Alex.
It's like Ellen, but less trash.
Slightly.
Whoa.
Just slightly.
Wait, does that mean I get money at the end?
Is that Oprah? Does Ellen give away money?
Ellen gives away all kinds of fucking shit.
One person. Only one person.
Really? Because like Oprah used to give everybody money.
Literally,
yeah, she's
Ellen's,
like, check into your seat. There's $1 million.
The Ellen DeGeneres formula is intro, dancing, 30-second monologue, more dancing, guest. She scares Taylor Swift in a bathroom, and then somebody gets like Beats by Dre, and then they end.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
All right. Well then. I'm not going to do the outro then. It's Alex's show. Take it away.
Alex, do the outro.
You're the host now. We don't have to do the outro. We can still keep going if you want. It's not my show anymore. I'm going to play some fucking Final Fantasy then.
Thank you for coming and joining, and we appreciate your business. Thank you. Come again. Hope you had a swell time and learned lots. I feel like it was very educational. And you know what? Actually, Levi, we'll let you do the outro this one last time, just to really.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's harder than it looks, isn't it, motherfucker? Just kidding. You know what? Yeah. Honestly, though, you've been on here twice in a row now, so you're on your way to becoming MVP. Like you're on your way to becoming like unofficial co-host of
the understudy.
So the understudy. I wouldn't say understudy. I would say co-host because then you get a starring role. You're my co-star in the the Quarantine in Between weekly show. All right, yeah, we've been going for see, I got the rasp in my voice. I'm turning into Kevin Smith. That's the beard.
I love
All right,
Kevin
everybody.
Smith.
Old Kev Smith here. Going to talk about some fucking Jay and Silent Bob reboot, motherfucker. We're going to tickle your funny bones.
Tickle your testicles.
Sock your cock on. I love Kev Smith so much. Can I just say
I do
that,
too.
I love. He is probably one of my biggest inspirations for almost everything that I do, to be honest. He is just love that man. I'm glad he's alive. He almost fucking died. He had a heart attack.
He did.
And now he's all like vegan and like fit.
That's weird. I like my fat Kevin Smith.
Yeah, fat Kevin Smith.
I like my Jonah Hill, my Kevin Smith, fat.
Ask me about my wiener. No, I just want to watch Accepted. That's my like. All right, kids, we're going to end the show here. Kev Smith here is saying stay gold, spay and neuter your pets, and make sure you fucking wrap it up because we're in quarantine. All right. All right, seriously, speaking of wrap it up, this has been Quarantine in Between, Marvin's Room. We'll figure out what it's going to be one time or another. I stick around on this week at youtube.com/MarvinComedy. This one will be going up soon. I plan on having it up on Wednesday, the 22nd, so that's tomorrow. We didn't say anything too messed up that I need to cut a lot out, so thanks to my guests for being cool about that. And then we're going to be doing the normal Friday show. The Friday show will probably be Marvin's Room official episode 1. This will be Marvin's Room pilot / final Quarantine in Between, because my guests are not going to be stand-up comedians. My guests are actually Berg and E-Money, the hosts of the podcast Theft Mart, which you can find on Spotify and other podcasty type places. I did a few episodes on their podcast talking about my time working at Kmart and other retail type things. I did everything from a really bad impression of Michael Caine to tasting fake pee. So if you want to hear any of that, go check out Theft Mart on Spotify, and those guys will be on my podcast on Friday. So we'll get to check that one out. We might probably do an audio only for that one because those guys are pretty good ways away. So we'll figure that out. In the meantime, I like to end with giving everybody a final thought. So we will go clockwise again as I see you, as we did in the Spice Girls conversation. John and Shanine, what you got a Jerry Springer final thought for the folks at home?
I don't know. Shanine, what do you think?
If you want to be trusted, don't wear a toupee and get an orange spray tan.
I'm going to go buy a toupee.
Wise words.
Wise words.
Kat, what do you got?
Stay inside. Stay quarantined. Stay frisky. That's all.
Ooh.
Hey.
Alex, what do you got?
Just hang in there. Eventually things will do. And don't go too crazy. Just try your best. That's all we can do is try our best. Just keep trying your best.
That's right. Keep trying your best. Stay frisky. Don't be a walking racist Cheeto.
Or do. I'm
Levi Elmore here at MarvinComedy Productions. We have one motto and one motto only, and that's Tolly's. It's a barn grill. No, I want to thank everybody who, seriously, I have been, as of yesterday, 4/20, as of yesterday, I have been working from home for a month. I started this podcast as just a way originally to, this is kind of like, I wouldn't say it's our 1 month, this Friday is our 1 month like anniversary-ish kind of thing. But when I first started this, I wasn't quite sure where it would go. It was mostly just a way to make up for us not having a weekly open mic. So the fact that it's even gotten like 20 views, or that anybody's viewing at all, for that matter, I really appreciate. You know, it's fun just to be able to talk to my friends and be able to hang out with everybody. I'd be doing this with you all even if we weren't recording, which is what we're going to be doing when I hit stop, hopefully, unless y'all got anywhere you got to be.
Nope.
Or you're just tired of looking at my stupid fucking face.
Never.
I know. I trimmed my beard up for you all, so like I hope you enjoy it. But I'm just, I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody's making good choices. Don't be like the protesters out here with their cars about to run over a nurse. If you run over a nurse, you're a fucking piece of shit. And I don't wish death on anybody, but if you do get the coronavirus, it's your own fault. And I hope if you live, you never get your senses of taste or smell back ever again.
Wow. Oh, that's hard.
So
fighting words.
Fuck you, motherfucker. But this has been Quarantine in Between. Our final. We're gonna call it the final Quarantine in Between. This is the final Quarantine in Between. Marvin's room starts on Friday with the boys from Theft Mart. So it's gonna be Marvin's room now. That way we can keep doing this when this is over. So welcome to Marvin's room. It's probably gonna have the same intro music because I don't want to make my brother spend another 8 hours writing me music again. Otherwise, I will have to pay him. So, thank you all and good night.